Hello, welcome to this channel. My name is Enoch. Today I'll be starting a new series on Python, and the first thing we'll be doing is installing Python and PyCharm. PyCharm is a software where you'll be writing your code. Just like if you want to write a Word document, maybe you can use your Microsoft. You can open your Microsoft Word and type it there. The same thing if you want to write a code, for the computer, you can write it in PyCharm. So you install PyCharm and you open your PyCharm and you can write your code there. We call it integrated development environment. So it's an example of that. All right, so we'll look at print function, we'll look at commenting, we'll look at input function, we'll look at variable naming, and we'll do a project on group name generator. Maybe you have a group, a music group or whatever group, and you're trying to generate a name for that group. All right, so let's get right to it. We want to install Python. So you can go to your Google and you can just type Python, and you can go to the official website of Python, and you can just click the first one there, and you can download which one applies to your operating system. If it's Windows, just download the latest one there, and you can run it and install it on your system. And for PyCharm, go to Google too, and you can install PyCharm from there. PyCharm, and PyCharm is from JetBrains, so open the first one there, and you can download it. Download it. Say free forever plus 1 month of Pro included. It's free forever, but you also get some Pro versions that will be included for just 1 month. A paid version. So that's that. Once you install it, then create a project file, give it whatever name you want in whatever directory you want on your PC, a project directory. Create a project directory, then you can create a file, a Python file. So once you create it, then you can walk along with me, and practice your coding. All right, so let's start with commenting. In Python, when we want to comment a singular comment, we use hash. And whatever we write there will not run as part of our code. We are learning Python, right? And just like I did above here, if you want a multi-line commenting, then you can use your triple quote like this, and whatever is in that code will not run as part of your code. So that's that about commenting. So let's look at the print function. The print is one of the most used function in Python. It's an inbuilt function, and when you want to use it like this, whatever you put inside it is sent to your terminal, to display in your terminal. And you can see PyCharm has already suggested the input that we need to give to this function. Once we create it, print, then you open parentheses like this. You open parentheses, then you give it a set of values, or objects. Then you have a sep, then you have end. This sep is separators, which is a string that will be between the values each. Then you have an end, which is a string that will be at the end of the last value. Then you have a file. Then you have flush. Let me write them out one after the other. So let's do it like this. Let me make it a comment, and let's go inside of it, and let's so the first one is set of objects. Then we have sep, which is a separator, and the default is a separator, which is a string that goes between the values, and the default is a single space. Then we have end, which is a string that goes at the after the last value here, and the default is a new line, which is represented with \n like this. So the next one is file. File is a file-like object where output goes, and the default is your terminal, std out. The default is your terminal. So the next one is flush. Now, flush is whether to forcibly flush the output buffer, after writing it, and the default is false. The default is false. So you have your object, you have your separator, you have your hand, you have your file, you have your flush, something like that. But if I want to use print, I can just write it like this: print hello world like this, and the default, those defaults will apply to this. Print hello world, and if you run your code like this, you can save it, and click this arrow to run it, and it will run your code hello world like that. You see, it send it to your terminal. So so that's that. And there are a lot of things we can do with it. I can say hello, and I can say comma, I can say Enoch, hello Enoch, I can say Enoch, and I can say how are you today, like this. And if I save this and run it, you will see say hello Enoch, how are you. All right, so now the default is space, and that's why you find space in between them like this. Default is space. So if I go and print another thing in this place, then you will see that it will go on the next line. I can say, oh, it is a beautiful day, and you will see that will print it to it is a beautiful day. You can see. But if I go over here and I say and equals like this, you will see that this will print on the same line. Save it and run it, and you will see that you can see hello Enoch, how are you, it is a beautiful day. I've altered the default like this by putting this end there. All right, so let me just pull that one out. All right, so we can also concatenate our values. We can, instead of putting comma there, I can put plus. I can put plus, and this will join everything together. Let's remove this one. This will join everything together. Let's save this and let's run it, and you can see hello Enoch, how are you, join everything together. But if I want space there, I can just put space over here, and if you run it like this, you will see that there is space over there. Hello Enoch, how are you. All right, I want space here. What can I also do? I can use the double quote, and I can put space there. I can put it like this, and I can put plus here. So I'm putting a space, a double quote with space there, and this is going to work like this. You can save it and you can run it, and you will see hello Enoch, how are you. You can put full stop here, save it and run it if you want. Hello Enoch, how are you. So this is concatenating a string. This is a string. So this code that we have here, the way we have made a code like this, is called a string. You will learn more about string in this channel if you keep watching in my subsequent videos. So this is called a string. So you can only concatenate string and string together. If it's not a string, I cannot use plus like this to concatenate it together. All right, so that's that about the print function, and let's move on to the input function. So let me just comment this out, and let's move on to the input function. Now, input, as the name sound, is also an inbuilt function that is used to accept an input from the user. It will tell Python to wait for the user to give an input. So you can see we have a suggestion here, input then prompt. This prompt is if you open a parenthesis like this and you give whatever prompt you want, there is a prompt a prompt for user, something like that. Let me comment this out. So that's the way input function is used. You will notice that every function, after every function, you have parentheses. So I can say print, and I can say hello, and I can close it, and I can concatenate it. I can say input. I can say what is your name, and I can put a question mark there like that. What is your name? All right. So if you run this, you will see that it's going to ask us for our name, and it's going to end up printing hello, whatever name we have put there. Because we are using concatenation, let's just put space here and let's run it. So you can run it like that. See, the first thing is, what is your name? What is your name? Then I'll put my name, Enoch. Then press enter. Hello, Enoch. Something like that. So that's just input function for you. And naming a variable, I can, instead of writing my input like this, I can give a name to my variable. I can give a name, just like on your phone. If you want to save a number, you give a name for that number, and you can use that number anytime by referring to that name on your phone book. So the same thing applies to this. You have a variable like that. You use your equal to, which is the assignment operator, and equal to, then you give the value, whatever you want to save there. So I can say name equals to, then the input function that we just finished. I can say, okay, what is your name? I can put it like that, and so I can put it like that, and then I can use it like that. Print. Then I can say hello, plus name. And I can use it like, if you save it, you'll see that we'll get the same result. What is your name? That's the input function that is working. Then I'll give my name, Enoch, press, and it will hello, Enoch. So that's just an example of how the input function is used. So that's that. And let us and you can comment out multiple lines, by highlight it, use your control and use your forward slash, and it will comment everything out like that. All right. So now for our project of the day, which is a group name generator, I can say okay, print this is a group name generator, and I can say I need some information to get you a name suggestion. All right. Then I can say city underscore name. Can say, okay, input, and say, what city are you? What city are you running your group? What city are you running your group? So I can say purpose, so give it a meaningful name anytime you are naming a variable, purpose. And I can say input. I can say what single word will describe the impact you want to make, something like that. And I can say print your group suggestion name is CT underscore name plus purpose, and I need a space here, so I'm going to just give a space here plus purpose. All right, so that's that. So your group suggestion name is CT underscore name. So let's just run through these programming. So print, this is a group name generator. I need some information, need some information to get you a name suggestion. Then city name or input. What city are you running your group? Purpose. Okay, what single word will describe the impact you want to make? And we'll print your group suggestion name, your group name suggestion. Let's make it like your group name suggestion. Your group name suggestion is so let's save this and let's run it and let's see how it works. All right, this is a group name generator. I need some information to get you a name suggestion. What city are you running your group? And I can say Dallas. Dallas. All right, what single word will describe the impact you want to make? We are a music group, and we would like people to be joyful when they come around, and listen to us. So I'll say joy. All right, so your group name suggestion is Dallas Joy. All right, okay, so that's just the video for today. So we have learned about commenting. We have learned how to make a comment, and we know that when you do a comment, it will not run as part of your code. And we have looked at the print function. Then we look at how to concatenate multiple strings in a print function, and we look at the input function, which accepts input from the user. Then from there, we look at how to name a variable. I forgot to mention something, that when you are naming a variable, you can name a variable with a letter, an underscore, and a number, but you cannot start naming your variable with a number. You can only start, your variable name can only start with letter or underscore. It cannot start with a number. Please don't forget that. All right, so when you're naming your variable, you can name it using a letter, underscore, or number, and you cannot start your variable name with a number. So that's that. And we learned variable name, and from there we went to our project for the day. So practice it, try it, and the more you practice, the better you become. So thank you for watching. That's the video for today. I will see you in the next video.